Bullshit.
Do we now have the Bloomberg Business Week jinx? It's the No BS Marketing Show. I'm Dave Mastovich, CEO and founder of Mass Solutions, the world's only no bullshit marketing agency. Paige Bueckers was featured in Bloomberg Business Week. Who's Paige Bueckers? She is a fantastic basketball player who happened to be the only person to ever be the National High School Player of the Year their senior year and the National Player of the Year their freshman year of college, where she plays for the University of Connecticut. Why am I bringing her up today? Many of you have probably heard of some of these jinxes that are out there. One is the Sports Illustrated jinx, which supposedly has been around since 1970 or so, where players that are on the cover of Sports Illustrated often have some bad fate right after being on the cover. Then the newer jinx is the Madden cover for the Madden game, and you see that people that were on that cover for the NFL version often had a bad season or were injured. Paige Bueckers was featured in Bloomberg Business Week, and immediately right after that ends up having an injury where she's going to be out 6 to 8 weeks. The good news is that she is going to rehab and be back this season, and hopefully she'll be back to the form that she's been throughout her life. Her nickname is Buckets because of how strong she is at basketball. She's passionate about it. But the talk today ties to something that I've been passionate about for decades. You know, I'm all about building brands through storytelling. Those brands can be for companies and they can be for people. I've felt for decades that the NCAA should allow players to build their personal brands and benefit from it. With the recent changes, that's now happening, and Paige Bueckers is one of the people to reap those benefits. She has about 1 million followers combined on Instagram and TikTok, and has continually worked to get sponsorship deals. And she has them now with Gatorade and StockX, a shoe company of classic shoes. She is now licensing her name, her image, her brand, and benefiting from it to the tune of significant dollars. It's important because she's understanding that she has a story to tell. She's able to work with professionals who can help her craft that story. It's significant because generation after generation after generation of college players were unable to do this. And most college players don't even come close to earning money with the professional leagues of the NFL, the NBA, Major League Baseball, NHL, etc. On the women's side, it's even worse with the pay disparities and so forth that we're hoping to see continue to improve. So now you see a strong, talented, successful women's basketball player building her personal brand, having 2 major deals, and telling her story in a way that will influence others, and those others will probably purchase those products, which makes it a win-win-win in a capitalistic marketplace, which we are here in the United States. It's a win for the athlete, it's a win for the sponsors because they sell more, and it's a win for the customers who learn about that athlete. I would also argue a fourth win is for the university and the NCAA, because the more these players tell their stories, the more people want to watch them play, which ultimately benefits the NCAA and their school. So it's a step in the right direction. Let's see how it goes. Let's hope there's no Bloomberg Business Week jinx, similar to the Madden NFL video game jinx and the long talked about Sports Illustrated jinx. Let's keep our eye on the rehab of Paige Bueckers, and let's look at her StockX and Gatorade commercials, videos, and storytelling, and her personal brand, because that is some no BS marketing. Thanks for listening to another episode of the No BS Marketing Show, recorded in Mass Solutions Studios here in bold, beautiful downtown Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Remember, ask yourself, what's the big idea? And build your story around the answer. It's all about bold solutions, no BS.